Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alva. As fans of hip-hop continue to take in and analyze the surprise album GNX released this past Friday by Kendrick Lamar, those who were mentioned by Lamar in the project have already come out attempting to defend themselves. Now, surprisingly enough, two figures who would respond to Lamar's call-out aren't even in hip-hop, but comedy. On the opening track of the album titled Whacked Out Murals, Lamar would rap, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman, that's law." Although no name was mentioned, fans were quick to make assumptions about which white comedian Lamar was referring to, with many labeling Andrew Schulz and Gary Owen as culprits. Both comedians have been known to make controversial jokes centering on race, no matter who the target is, but it looks like the people have had enough, as evidenced by the way they're rallying behind Kendrick's verse. Earlier this year, Schulz would find himself at the center of trouble after hosting Shits and Gig podcast hosts James Duncan and Fawad Dawodu on his own show, Flagrant Podcast. There, the group would discuss a TikTok trend called the Black Girlfriend Effect.
Girlfriend effect.
Oh, you don't know about this?
Glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like...
Yeah.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. They grow a beard because there's more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
Dawodu and Duncan would go on to release apologies for encouraging Schulz during the podcast, while Schulz has yet to apologize for what he perceives as just jokes. One user on social media would defend Schulz by writing, "As a black woman who actually likes Andrew Schulz, I listen to both of his podcasts faithfully. He do not be dissing black women. He is a comedian and he makes jokes about all races because he's smart as F and knowledgeable. Did I mention he's a comedian who is funny?" Another social media user would add to that comment by pointing out a black woman produces one of Schulz's podcasts, mentioning she would be the first person to call him out if his jokes are mean-spirited. Another social media user, however, would hold a different opinion. They wrote, "Andrew Schulz feeling emboldened the way he does is 100% the fault of Charlemagne." Now, shortly after the album release, DJ Academics would take to his live stream to cover its lyrics. Regarding the line about white comedians, Academics would reveal he spoke to Andrew Schulz. In his response, "Is this guy too woke to understand a joke?" A user on social media would quote Schultz's reaction via Academics. "Andrew Schulz calling Kendrick Lamar too woke might just be what we need to make people realize how fucking stupid their bastardization of that term is." Similarly, Gary Owen would also post a line from Kendrick Lamar on his own Instagram, with his own caption writing, "If that's the law, that makes me a criminal." Now, for those who don't know, Owen was married to a black woman, Kenya Duke, from 2003 to 2022. Owen famously made Duke and their interracial relationship part of his comedy act. Additionally, Owen shares 2 kids with Duke and is currently engaged to another black woman with whom he shares a pair of twins. From the looks of the comments left under Owen's post and Schultz's reaction, many have had it with white comedians stating they're too comfortable making jokes about other races. So what do you guys think about Andrew Schulz and Gary Owen's reaction to Kendrick Lamar's line about not letting white comedians talk about black women? Are they just jokes from these white comedians, or does it come off as disrespect? Stay up to date for the latest news and content by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive all of our notifications of our content and not just some. Plus, check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alva.